The Africa playoff draw has now been drawn for the one country that we have a lifeline to still qualify to the World Cup, and the 4 teams has now been drawn. Probably I'm even the last person to talk about it. You must have seen that Nigeria has been drawn against Gabon for the semi-final, and Cameroon has been drawn against DR Congo. Now, if we are to look at this game critically, it's coming up in the next 1 month. On 13th, that's the next international break, they will be traveling down to Morocco to play it. And on 16 is going to be the final. If you look at Gabon from their own group, they look more serious than us. Fine, they finished second. They look like they are more serious than Super Eagles of Nigeria. So you see, come that game against Gabon for Morocco, Super Eagles have to throw it everything. Because we have all of the opportunity, we have all of the ground to have qualified out of this our group stage. It's an embarrassment if you look at it from the point of the fact that they took off 3 points from South Africa and they still top this group. It's a big embarrassment. So if they don't come out 3 points, therefore don't qualify TT. That one day. Right now, this lifeline has to be do or die for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That game that we are going to be playing against Gabon is not going to be easy at all. If you watch through this Gabon game in their past qualifying game, they are more organized than us. It's just the truth. That game is a do or die. There's a possibility that Cameroon is also going to defeat DR Congo. I'm just saying it on paper right now. Now, playing against Cameroon in the final has to be something that, see that 2 game, now do or die. Then we can now start praying towards the interdenominational, intercontinental, whatever we say they won't go play. We can now start praying for a favorable draw. But you see, come next month, Super Eagles, the work continues. The work continues. 2 more games that you need to win. It is going to be like a tug of war. Everybody want to get out of that group. Oh yeah, no wala. Maybe we go rest first. The club football is going to be back this weekend, and members of Banter Association of Nigeria will be back in action. Mind you, Super Eagle players wanna keep fit, no injury. See you next month.
The African World Cup qualifiers have come to an end, and these are the teams that have qualified from each group. In Group A, Egypt qualified with 26 points. They won, 8 games out of 10, and, they drew 2 games. They did not lose a single game, so well done to Egypt. In Group B, Senegal qualified, unbeaten also. They won 7 games, they drew 3 games, and at the end of the day, they qualified ahead of DR Congo. So congratulations to Senegal. In Group C, South Africa qualified directly. Out of 10 games, they won 5, they drew 3, and they lost 2 with 18 points, finishing ahead of Nigeria, who finished second in their group. In Group D, Cape Verde qualified directly with 23 points, winning 7 games, drawing 2 and losing 1, finishing ahead of Cameroon in their group. In Group E, Morocco qualified with 24 points, won all their games, completely unbeaten, 100% record, scored 22 goals, conceded only 2 in the entire, group stage, and they were flawless, right? They finished first ahead of Niger Republic. In Group F, Ivory Coast finished first ahead of Gabon. They played 10 matches, they won 8, drew 2, lost none, and they finished with 26 points. Incredible. Ahead of Gabon, Gabon was very, very close. Very, very. In fact, I feel like Gabon deserves a spot because they were too good. Won 8 matches, drew 1, lost 1, and they finished with 25 points in Group F. In Group G, Algeria qualified ahead of Uganda with 25 points, winning 8 matches, losing 1 and drawing 1. In Group H, Tunisia qualified ahead of Namibia, 28 points. They won 9 games and drew only 1, unbeaten too in their group. In Group I, Ghana finished first in their group, winning 8 matches, drawing 1, losing 1, and they were incredible. Ghana was very, very good with 25 points, and they finished ahead of Madagascar, with 19 points. Congratulations to Gabon, DR Congo, Cameroon, and Nigeria. These are the teams that finished as top 4 in the second best teams.